What's up, co-reporters? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, there's more bad news coming out for Lizzo. When it rains, it pours. Let's back things up a little bit, shall we? The three members of her team, her dance squad, some of whom appeared on Meet the Big Girls, are suing her, alleging that she's fat shames them, actually harasses them, and that the captain of the dance group religiously harasses them. You know, according to them, they're going through an awful lot of very inappropriate behavior behind the scenes. So once that came out, other people who have worked with Lizzo in the past also came out with their own stories, alleging that she's very mean, rude, and arrogant, and one of the worst people that they have ever worked with. Like, it's been a lot, okay? And then after that, I'm out of breath. I'm telling you, when it rains, it truly pours. There was a woman who came out on TikTok claiming that she was in a relationship for like 10 years with Lizzo's boyfriend, and Lizzo was always real stank to her. And then it turned out that Lizzo and her boyfriend were making moves behind her back. And so that's this Mike fella that Lizzo has been with for the past 2 years. Now, still not done. After that, there were 3 new people who were added allegedly to the lawsuit. So that makes it a total of 6 dancers who are suing Lizzo, accusing her of all of these horrible things, right? So now that we're up to date on all that's going on, let's get into the latest. According to the Daily Fail, take this with a grain of salt because it is the Daily Fail after all, Lizzo has been dropped from consideration among artists to perform at the 2024 Super Bowl. I almost said Super Bowl awards because I only know Super Bowl as being a concert venue. I forget that they do sports activities there. So I was going to say the Super Bowl awards, but I digress. So yeah, the Daily Fail is claiming that she's been dropped from consideration. But to be honest with you guys, I get the feeling that she was never really in consideration. I think that like the front runner in my mind has been Usher for a while now. I do think that ultimately he's going to be the headliner. So I kind of feel like they just kind of made this up for clicks. You know, I'm reporting because listen, I gotta spill the tea to you what I'm hearing on the news. I come back and share with you, right? In all in one like place. But I get the feeling she was not really up for consideration. I don't think that her like name recognition and discography is strong enough for that yet. So I just want to keep that real. Now there are also rumors coming out that she and her boyfriend Mike are on the rocks. Allegedly, Lizzo unfollowed Mike. But again, that's another story where I'm like, is it true though? Because a lot of times these people, we find out that they hadn't even been following certain people. It's just that, you know, overzealous like bloggers or journalists or whatever will go and search to see if they're following someone. And then if they're not, they'll assume that they unfollowed them when sometimes they were never following them to begin with, right? So those are the latest pieces of information coming out about Lizzo. Of course, I just wanted to share that with you. I have to say that I feel like a lot of this is just like dogpiling at this point, you know what I mean? And I am starting to feel really bad for her. Do you guys think it's okay that I feel bad for her, or should I join in with the angry mob? I'm joking about the question. I genuinely I'm starting to feel bad for her, especially with that story about that girl with like the boyfriend of 10 years. Like, girl, he got tired of you and moved on to Lizzo. You know, it's fine. It happens. It's sad, but like, she had no proof that the man was cheating on her with Lizzo. And then again, when it comes to the Super Bowl thing, I don't think she was ever really up for consideration to play in the Super Bowl. So I think that this is the Daily Fail making up stories like they have a reputation of doing. It kind of feels like now that like this lawsuit is out against her, a lot of people are just looking for ways to spread negative stories about her, right? Same thing with the boyfriend. We don't know. There's no real confirmation that like they're over. But because she's not following him and we don't know if she ever followed him, we're supposed to excuse that he left. We're supposed to believe that he left her too. But like, I don't know. I'm not buying it. I gotta say that, you know, that's why I'm feeling really bad for her. It kind of feels like dogpiling going on right now at this point, but I could be wrong. I could be naive, which is how I've been kind of labeling myself when it comes to Lizzo, because I loved her and I loved what she represented for the big girls. And I'm really devastated to hear all of these stories coming out about her. You know, I do think that the backup dancers are onto something in this lawsuit, because we've seen evidence of some of these things on social media, especially the the religious harassment and whatnot. Like, that lady literally admits that she brings religion to the workplace and stuff like that, and she preaches to people. So let's just stay tuned and see how this plays out, okay? And just try our best to stay grounded when it comes to these stories. Don't take everything at face value, right? Just try to be as rational as possible. But anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think about this story in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.